Hey guys, hope you are well. Going on a trek today through Hoceima National Park. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be a nice trek through the mountains, and we'll get to explore some of the natural scenery and experience some fresh air. Let's go. You can see some of the sea views in the distance, and we are pretty high up here. So we're going up in altitude. There's a dirt road track to begin with. Don't know how the path's gonna pan out on the rest of the journey. Look at these views. Breathtaking. Real breathtaking. Don't know how it looks on the camera, but the panoramic views here are amazing. Amazing views. It's a nice little fitness day. As you can see, some of this land has been divided. People probably farm some of the parts of the land, and others may want to build some housing here in the future. A lot of trees on these mountains. This mountainside that we're walking across, people do farm the land. So they are like walkways, pathways. I don't know if you can see them. But yeah, people do farm some stuff on the land. I'm not sure exactly what, but I think potatoes and things like that. So these trees here, as you can see, which are along this cliff, are almond trees. And you can see some almonds like up there growing up the trees. There's one in reach, I'll grab one for you, but let's have a look. Here we go. So inside this is what the almond grows, and it's a tough nut to crack. I do love walks like this. Staying in the city can just drive you nuts. Coming out, experiencing all the fresh air, the views, taking all of that in. It's a great experience. It's a great experience. Just make sure when you're coming on these kind of hikes, you got the right kind of footwear. You don't want a twisted ankle. Make sure you got some fluids and water with you. I think having a hat is important to stay away from the direct sunlight, which could lead to maybe sunstroke or dehydration, that kind of stuff. So yeah, get outdoors. Do recommend all that. Getting outdoors, going on a hike, all that kind of stuff. City is good for certain things, but the outdoors, you can't beat it for other things. We've got a 4G signal up here in the middle of nowhere. Look at that. What a nice view. You can see the Mediterranean Sea there. It's a beautiful view. Okay, taking a diversion instead of continuing upwards, because this national park goes on for miles and miles. So instead we're taking a diversion through the mountains, through the hills, and we're going to try to reach one small village there in the distance. It's not going to be an easy route, but it's all part of the adventure. There's loads of showers. Can't even see this village that we're trying to reach. Apparently it's somewhere behind that mountain over there. When I have some sight of it, then I'll show it to you guys. It's going to be one word of advice. If you do decide to go trekking, then make sure you've got full length trousers. In these 3/4 my legs are getting scratched up really bad. Okay, I've got to know some history. So apparently this plant is called alhoceima, and the name of the city Alhoceima comes from this plant right here. It has got a nice smell. Yeah, very nice. I don't know what to compare it to, maybe lavender, but a little bit different. But the soil is very moist around here, and I think that's because there's a lot of water under the mountain, and that's why a lot of this land is fertile.
كانت غابة في الصحراء يقضي على الأشجار الطبيعية يتقل في لها. بعد 50 سنة مثلا 60 سنة يتبدى من الفلاح زي العمل ناس تعود نفس العروق الأصلية للشجرني.
So we're on this trail now, and apparently this trail's been around here for decades. Could be 100 years old or even older. People have used this in the ancient times, and they'll continue to use this in the future. So in the lower forest, the lower parts of this valley, it's a lot of bush. I have no idea where we're going, but it's all part of the fun. Back on the climb, you can see there's some water that runs across here. Oh, that looks beautiful. But we're going upwards. Okay, apparently we've lost the trail. We have to find our own way. It's not an easy way up, but we'll figure it out. You can hear something here. Sounded like a duck. Could be anything. Could be anything. The cave. Yeah. So that cave's called Ifrin Zure.
Oh, the growth.
Yeah. So we've trekked down from the highest point up here, walked all the way down through the mangrove and up onto this hill here. I think the plan is now to reach that cave over there. We have been walking for a little while now, and this track isn't easy, so I'm not looking forward to how we're going to get back. So my legs have been cut up like really bad. All part of the fun. Look at the views. I swear, as hard as this trek has been, I've really enjoyed it. The nature is just beautiful, and you don't get to experience this on an everyday basis unless you live near some mountains, peaks or rocks. Oh wow, look, there's the view of the cave. I'm not sure how great it'll pick up on the action camera, because obviously the action camera doesn't have like a zoom lens or anything like that. But there it is in the distance. I'm just trying to find the best way to get up there. I'm guessing there should be an easier route a bit further up. We just can't wait to reach that cave. Sure. So these guys have decided to take the higher route. I think it's a bit pointless because they're going to be going up and down, up and down. I'm just carrying on taking the extreme route. It's not an extreme route, but where the stream used to go, and I believe this will be an easier route. You can see a lot of dry clay and stuff. Look at this clay that's dried up. It's pretty strong. People obviously make houses from clay and stuff, and you can see this, it's quite hard. It does shatter, obviously it's quite thin. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make an ascent pretty soon. These guys have got a pretty good route now. Let's see, I'm gonna try scaling up when I get maybe just in line with it. Okay, I might just go up from here and do a diagonal. Okay, I might need both my hands for this. And they're coming back down. I don't think they found a great route either. Maybe I should have just gone up that way. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera off for a sec whilst I make a bit more ground. Just gotta watch your step, that some of these rocks are moving. We're really close now. Look at the views. So we've reached, finally. He bit me in it. He bite me in it.
No, really?
Yeah, look. Okay. How far does the cave go?
الانسان حتى بعد اود ديرنا المغانط باش هذه المعدن
ما فايتني واش نديرو هنا بزاف زدرون دا وجبد عافيت من هنا.
لا الطبيعه يعني ثمني كاع شي المعدن هادشي.
The ground's pretty wet.
هنا بنين الزاكسن هنا منين مدرجة منين وخوا ميكس نسمح نهرمن.
On the way back to the car now. So we've walked down that valley, went up to that cave, now climbed up this. A lot of this land used to be farmed in the 30s and the 40s, but because it hasn't been farmed for decades now, with a brilliant view. And in the distance you can see the sea. See the sea. Bit of a tongue twister there. There's a beautiful mosque there, which stands out amongst the houses. But what a view. What a view. Great panoramic views. So I'll show you what the cactus fruit looks like now. So this is the cactus tree, and the cactus fruit is actually this. That's the cactus fruit. And inside it's yellow, green, orange, red. There's different colors. But most of the ones I've seen around here have all been like yellow on the inside.
Buskura.
Buskura.
Buskur Wumadi.
Buskur Wumadi. Beautiful beaches.
يا كنت شي ما معروفة قبل زمان.
So these are the old walls. Here we go. The old house here. So this was the old house. As you can see, some of the windows, doors are still there. These were rooms where you can see the walls are quite thick. made from mud, stones and rock. And they used to have trunks going across for the roof. So this was a bedroom here. Had some great views, as you can see. They are quite high up. And there is water available. And like you can see, there's aloe vera trees right at the doorstep as well. And cactus fruit. So we're going to try having a look inside. The rooms, the ceiling's quite low. And the windows here. They open up. So they have an underground storage, handmade ladder which goes down, and there's a room like underneath the ground. You can see people have started building modern style houses now. As you can see how beautiful this house is. I think it's 2 or 3 stories. I think this is a carport or a garage. And they've basically bricked up some of the windows and doors so people don't, and animals don't basically intrude. So that house was still under construction. I don't know if you can see this house ahead. It's quite beautiful. Hey guys, so basically the battery had died yesterday on the hike, and so I couldn't really summarize. We were like almost back to the car, so I think you missed probably the last like 45 minutes of the hike, which was just trekking through the mountains. There was a trail, so it was quite easy, and basically we're just trekking around the mountains and returning to the car. So worked our way down the mountain and then back up and down and then back up, and there was a nice place where we kind of had a little break for some water. It was basically where a natural stream runs, and they had created this this kind of structure around the water, so you can sit there and you can basically fill up any water bottles that you might have and take some refreshments. So that was quite beautiful. Yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoyed the hike and you got to see some of the things that you can do in this region with no costs really. It's all free of charge to go on these kind of hikes and trails and kind of stuff. It is advised to kind of take someone who knows their way around, or you could just explore it yourself. Yeah, so I hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, then obviously give it a thumbs up, and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace.